Wings of the unknown. Beneath the tumultuous skies of World War II, where humanity grappled with the darkest depths of its nature, an untold chapter of heroism and mystery was unfolding. This is the story of the Sky Titans, a squadron of US B-17 bombers, and their extraordinary journey beyond the bounds of our world. Welcome, dear listeners, to Wings of the Unknown, a tale meticulously archived by the enigmatic chronicler of the arcane, Dr. Mortis Cadaver. In an era defined by conflict and the relentless pursuit of technological supremacy, the most unthinkable discoveries were those left hidden, shrouded in secrecy, and guarded by the few who knew the truth. Among these was the existence of alien technology, a power so vast and incomprehensible that it could alter the course of the war and, indeed, the fate of the world itself. Nazi Germany, in its insatiable hunger for dominance, unearthed remnants of this extraterrestrial presence. Obscured within the annals of history and the icy depths of Antarctica, they found the key to unimaginable power. But such discoveries do not go unnoticed by the custodians of the cosmos. The Altherians, a race of beings whose understanding of the universe far surpassed our own, watched with wary eyes. It was within this crucible of earthly conflict and cosmic oversight that the Sky Titans found themselves ripped from the familiar skies of battle and thrust into the unknown. Transported to an alien base, by forces beyond their comprehension, they were bestowed with technology that blurred the lines between science and magic. Their mission, to return to the skies over Europe and turn the tide against the forces of tyranny. Join us as we delve into the heart of Wings of the Unknown. Here, amidst the chaos of war and the vastness of space, we find a story of courage, innovation, and the indomitable human spirit. This is not just a tale of what was, but a glimpse into what might have been, a reminder that within the shadows of the past lie secrets that whisper of the future.
Part 1. The Anomaly. As the world was engulfed in the flames of World War II, a secret division of the Nazi regime, led by Heinrich Himmler's Ahnenerbe, delved into research far beyond the conventional boundaries of warfare. Obsessed with ancient lore and the occult, they sought a power that would not only ensure victory for the Third Reich, but also establish their dominion over the world for millennia to come. Their quest led them to a discovery that would alter the course of the war and human history, an alien spacecraft buried beneath the ice of Antarctica. The craft, a relic of an ancient alien visitation, was remarkably preserved. Its technology was beyond anything humanity had ever seen, powered by energy sources that defied the known laws of physics. The Nazis quickly transported the spacecraft to a secret facility where the best minds of the Reich worked tirelessly to reverse engineer its technology. Among the technologies discovered were advanced propulsion systems capable of defying gravity, energy weapons of devastating power, and materials that could withstand any attack the Allies could muster. The Nazis envisioned an invincible army equipped with flying saucers, ray guns, and armor impervious to bullets and bombs. They believed this alien arsenal would be the key to their ultimate victory, enabling them to conquer not just Europe, but the entire world. As experiments and tests progressed, the Nazis managed to replicate some of the alien technology. Prototypes of gravity-defying vehicles and energy weapons were developed, and plans were drawn up for their mass production. The High Command, emboldened by these advancements, began to dream of a new order, one in which the Reich would reign supreme, unchallenged by any earthly power. However, the breakthroughs came with a price. The alien technology was not easily mastered. Accidents and explosions claimed the lives of many researchers, and some of the technology remained stubbornly incomprehensible. Despite these setbacks, the Nazis pressed on, driven by their fanaticism and the belief that their cause was destined to prevail. Unbeknownst to them, their activities had attracted attention far beyond Earth. The original creators of the spacecraft, a highly advanced alien civilization, had been alerted to the humans tampering with their technology. Concerned by the aggressive nature of the Nazi regime and the potential for their technology to be used for conquest and destruction, they decided to intervene, setting the stage for an extraordinary chapter in the hidden history of World War II. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the Allies remained unaware of the full extent of the Nazis' extraterrestrial discoveries. However, reports of strange sightings and unusual weapons began to filter back to the Allied command, sparking concerns and rumors of a secret weapon. It was in this climate of fear and uncertainty that the squadron of US B-17 bombers, known as the Sky Titans, embarked on their fateful mission over Europe, only to find themselves caught in a storm of unprecedented intensity. A storm that would transport them to the heart of the alien intervention and into the annals of the unknown. Part 2. The Transformation. As the Sky Titans, the squadron of US B-17 bombers, emerged from the storm that enveloped them, they found themselves not in the skies over war-torn Europe, but descending towards an immense alien structure that floated in the void of space. This was no human-made satellite. It was a base of operations for the Altherians, the advanced alien civilization whose technology the Nazis had stumbled upon and sought to pervert for their own ends. The Altherians, beings of light and energy contained within forms that seemed to constantly shift and change, greeted the squadron with a mixture of curiosity and urgency. They explained that the fabric of space-time had been torn by the reckless use of their technology by the Nazis, creating the anomaly that had brought the bombers to them. The Altherians, bound by a code that prevented direct interference with less advanced civilizations, found themselves in a moral quandary. However, the potential for Nazi Germany to dominate Earth with their technology presented a galactic threat that could not be ignored. The hangar that housed the B-17s was a marvel of engineering, vast and illuminated by a soft ambient light. Here, the Altherians set to work on the bombers, explaining that they would enhance the aircraft with technology that would level the playing field, giving the Allies a fighting chance against the Nazi war machine and its newfound alien arsenal. The bombers were outfitted with defensive shields that could absorb and deflect energy weapons, a technology that made the aircraft nearly impervious to the conventional and enhanced weaponry of the era. The traditional bomb bays and machine guns were replaced with plasma cannons capable of surgical strikes with devastating effect, and propulsion systems were upgraded to include anti-gravity capabilities, allowing for maneuvers that defied the laws of physics as understood by human science. The crew, under the guidance of the Altherians, underwent a crash course in operating the new systems. Simulations within the alien base prepared them for the capabilities and potential of their enhanced bombers. Captain John "Hawk" Andrews, the squadron leader, found himself grappling with the reality of their situation. They were no longer just soldiers in a global conflict. They had become participants in a cosmic struggle, armed with technology that was as awe-inspiring as it was terrifying. Dr. Emily Santos, the squadron's scientific advisor, worked closely with the Altherians to understand the principles behind the technology. Her notes and observations would later become the foundation for leaps in human scientific understanding, should they find their way back to Earth. As the transformation of the bombers neared completion, the Altherians opened a portal back to Earth's atmosphere, pinpointing the exact location and moment the squadron had been taken. The return journey would be instantaneous, with no time lost from their mission. The Sky Titans would re-enter the fray, with no one the wiser to their disappearance, or the source of their sudden and formidable technological edge. The night before their departure, the crew gathered, looking out at the stars from the alien base. They understood the weight of what they carried back with them. Not just advanced weapons, but the potential for a new future for humanity. The war against the Nazis was just one battle in a larger struggle for the direction of human civilization. As they prepared to board their bombers and return to the fight, each member of the squadron felt the isolation of their unique position. They were no longer just airmen, they were guardians of Earth, chosen by fate and circumstance to carry the burden of knowledge and power from the stars. The portal shimmered into existence, a gateway back to their world. And as they flew into it, the Sky Titans braced themselves for the battle to come. They were the spearhead of a counter-offensive that no one on Earth could have anticipated, armed with the might of an alien race, determined to see the Nazi threat neutralized. The war was about to change in ways that history could never fully comprehend. Part 3. The Battle Rejoined. The transition through the portal was seamless. A blink, and the Sky Titans squadron found themselves back in the skies over Europe. The familiar, war-ravaged landscape below offered no indication of the incredible journey they had just undertaken. Yet, as they flew towards their target, the enhancements gifted by the Altherians became apparent. The bombers moved with a grace and speed that defied their bulky frames, responding to the pilot's commands with an almost thought-like precision. Captain John "Hawk" Andrews tested the plasma cannons, firing a short burst into the open sea. The water erupted in a column of steam and light, a display of power that was both exhilarating and terrifying. The crew members exchanged looks of disbelief and awe. They were flying weapons unlike any the world had seen. Their first target was a Nazi research facility rumored to be the heart of the alien technology reverse engineering effort. As they approached, anti-aircraft fire filled the sky, the familiar bark of flak cannons, a stark reminder of the reality of war. But the rounds harmlessly bounced off the energy shields surrounding the bombers, the glowing fields absorbing the impacts without a flicker. Dr. Emily Santos, monitoring the shield's performance, noted the energy fluctuations with a scientist's eye. The technology was holding, but she was already thinking ahead to how they could replicate or even improve it with Earth-based science. The facility below was heavily fortified, surrounded by the latest in Nazi-engineered defenses, including prototype aircraft that bore an unsettling resemblance to the descriptions of Altherian ships. But they were clumsy imitations, lacking the elegance and deadly efficiency of true alien craft. Liu Zhang, the squadron's engineer, marveled at the plasma cannons' precision as they targeted the facility. The cannons operated with intuitive controls that seemed to read the gunner's intentions, unleashed bolts of energy that sliced through the defenses with surgical accuracy. Explosions rocked the compound, sending plumes of fire and debris into the air. The mission was a resounding success. The facility was destroyed, its secrets and dangerous potential vaporized in a matter of minutes. The Sky Titans had struck a decisive blow against the Nazi war machine, but the battle was far from over. Word of the attack spread quickly, both among the Allies and the Axis powers. The Nazis, realizing that their secret weapon had been countered, scrambled to respond. Reports of strange aircraft performing impossible maneuvers filled the airwaves, fueling speculation and fear. The Allies, for their part, were baffled by the sudden shift in the air war's dynamics. The Sky Titans became a legend, a ghost squadron that appeared out of nowhere, wielding weapons of unimaginable power. Captain Andrews and his crew were careful to maintain the secrecy of their mission, knowing that the true nature of their new capabilities could not be explained by conventional wisdom. As the war continued, the squadron carried out more strikes against key Nazi targets, each time leaving devastation in their wake. The alien technology gave them an unmatched advantage, but with each mission, the weight of their secret grew heavier. They were changing the course of the war, but at what cost? The Nazis, desperate to regain the upper hand, unleashed their own alien-enhanced weapons. The skies over Europe became a battleground for a secret war, one fought with technology borrowed from the stars. The Sky Titans found themselves facing increasingly dangerous missions, pushing their alien upgrades to the limit. In the midst of this hidden conflict, a message from the Altherians arrived. a warning that the balance of galactic power was shifting. The use of alien technology on Earth was having repercussions far beyond the battlefield, threatening to draw the planet into a wider cosmic struggle. As Part 3 closes, the Sky Titans squadron prepares for their most daring mission yet, not just to strike at the heart of the Nazi war effort, but to prevent Earth from becoming a pawn in an interstellar conflict. The war had become more than a fight for freedom. It was a battle for the future of humanity itself. Part 4, the final assault. The war had reached a critical juncture, and the Sky Titans squadron, now the vanguard of the Allied forces, prepared for an operation that would determine the fate of the world. Intelligence had pinpointed the location of the Nazis' primary facility for alien technology integration deep in the heart of the Black Forest. This fortress, veiled in secrecy and protected by the most advanced weapons the Nazis could muster, was the source of the enemy's newfound power. Its destruction could cripple the Nazi war effort and end their dreams of world domination. Captain John Hawk Andrews and his crew, aboard their Altharian-enhanced B-17 bombers, understood the gravity of their mission. The bombers, now familiar extensions of their own wills, hummed with alien energy, ready for the battle ahead. Dr. Emily Santos had worked tirelessly to understand and adapt the Altharian shielding technology, ensuring that the bombers could withstand whatever the Nazis had developed from their limited understanding of the alien artifacts. The squadron flew at high altitude, cloaked in invisibility by the Altharian technology, crossing into enemy airspace undetected. Below them, the dark canopy of the Black Forest stretched out, an ancient landscape about to become the stage for a battle of futuristic warfare. As they approached the target, the Nazi facility came into view, a sprawling complex of buildings and hangars, surrounded by anti-aircraft batteries and experimental aircraft. The air shimmered with energy fields, a clear sign that the Nazis were not only using alien technology, but had begun to understand its potential. Liu Zhang, monitoring the bombers' systems, initiated the first phase of the assault, deploying drones equipped with Altharian sensors to map the facility's defenses. The drones, invisible to the enemy's radar, transmitted detailed data back to the squadron, revealing weak points in the facility's shield and the locations of the anti-aircraft batteries. Ava Martinez, the squadron's pilot, maneuvered the bombers into position, each crew member focused on their role, a symphony of concentration and determination. The first strike was crucial. It needed to be precise to penetrate the facility's defenses without triggering a widespread alert. The plasma cannons charged, glowing with a fierce light, and on Captain Andrews' command, unleashed their fury. Bolts of pure energy streaked down, striking the anti-aircraft batteries with pinpoint accuracy. Their explosions, silent in the vacuum of space, but brilliant against the night sky. The facility's shield flickered under the assault, revealing gaps that the bombers exploited, diving lower to unleash a barrage of energy bombs designed to disable the power source of the alien technology. The ground erupted in chaos, the facility's experimental aircraft scrambling to respond, only to be met by the squadron's superior firepower. In the midst of the battle, a new threat emerged. The Nazis, in their desperation, activated a prototype weapon, a massive cannon powered by alien energy, capable of tearing through the fabric of space itself. Its target was not the bombers, but the Earth's atmosphere, a last-ditch effort to alter the planet's climate and bring humanity to its knees. Captain Andrews, realizing the cannon's potential for destruction, made a split-second decision. With the facility's defenses in disarray, he ordered a direct assault on the cannon, leading the charge in a daring dive. The bombers, protected by their shields, absorbed the cannon's first desperate shots, closing in to deliver a final devastating blow. The cannon exploded in a brilliant flash of light, its threat neutralized, but the shockwave caught the bombers, sending them spiraling out of control. The squadron fought to stabilize their aircraft, pulling up at the last moment, skimming the treetops of the Black Forest as they regained altitude. The facility lay in ruins. Its threat ended, but the battle had taken its toll. The Sky Titans had achieved their mission, yet their bombers were damaged, limping back to Allied territory under the cover of night. As they crossed back into friendly airspace, the crew members shared a moment of relief mixed with exhaustion. They had struck a decisive blow against the Nazi war machine, using alien technology to preserve humanity's freedom. Yet, the message from the Altherians weighed heavily on their minds. Earth was now part of a larger cosmic tapestry, its future intertwined with the mysteries of the universe. The war would soon end, but the story of the Sky Titans and their alien-enhanced bombers would remain a secret, a tale of courage and sacrifice in the face of unimaginable odds. Their legacy, however, would live on, a testament to the fact that in the darkest times, the light of human ingenuity and the spirit of cooperation can illuminate the path to victory.
As Dr. Mortis Cadaver closes the book on Wings of the Unknown, the saga of the Sky Titans serves as a reminder of the untold stories of bravery that dot our history. In the shadows of the past, where truth and legend intertwine, the potential for greatness and the promise of tomorrow's horizons linger, waiting for those daring enough to explore them. The battle against the darkness is never truly over, and the quest for knowledge and understanding is an eternal journey, stretching beyond the stars.
If you enjoyed our extended audio storytelling, please give us a like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more of Dr. Mortis Cadaver's collections. Your support helps us continue to bring you the most chilling and thrilling tales from the depths of Dr. Mortis Cadaver's vault. Thank you for listening, and remember, the darkness is always waiting, just around the corner.